Hey, I'm Kev, and welcome back to MotoGP 17 and the Rider Career as Patrick McDonald gets his Moto2 adventure underway on the Dynavolt machine, the Suitor, alongside Marcel Schrotter and his fellow Moto3 champion, Sandro Cortese, the Germans. Let's see what the Kenyan can do over 2 laps in Qatar in the season opener on a much more powerful machine than the Moto3 one. There's all that rear tyre's already spinning up. He's used to the 250cc machines, now he's up to, I believe it's 450. I may be confusing it with motocross. Or 500cc, but let's see what you can do on these much more powerful machines, reaching from up around 140 miles per hour in the straight to 180 now. Brakes are not as good, it feels like. Getting on the power is a bit more tricky with these spec engines as well, Moto2. So at least in a straight line we shouldn't be too bad. Around the corners we're doing very poorly on his first effort in this class. Look at that slide in the rear through the right and then into the left. That's much better. He accelerates away halfway through this lap. It's been adventurous for McDonald. He's on the soft tyres, going out early. And that was a bit gentle through the first right. More aggressive through the second. But he had to wait to get onto the power as the rear end was just getting away. And again through the final right. You go into the final sector. Playing with the throttle, you could hear that. Taking it in second gear. And in the final corner. No more first gears on this class. You say goodbye to it now, apart from at the starts of races. As he heads towards the line, it's going to be over 2 minutes. Is it a 2:03? 2:03.1. So let's see what he can do on his second lap as everyone's coming out now. Maduro runs right in the first corner. There's a good exit. And into there, you can see there's a bit of a bump there as well. You've got to follow the line into that corner. There's Bassani. There's a 2:01.6 and McDonald's down for the first time. Just taking too much curb. And so he's in the mid-pack as Morbidelli is at the top with a 2:07.785. Just 1,000th of a second faster than his teammate Alex Marquez, with Luti in third. Then it's Oliveira, Passini and Nakagami. Then we've got Baldassare Schrotter in 8th. Good qualifying from McDonald's teammate with the master decision. Savvy in 9th headed Danny Kent. Then you've got Luca Marini and Fabio Quartararo. And then on the 5th row, you've got Agata, Bagnaia and Axel Ponton. Leading the 6th row is McDonald, head of Surin and Isaac Vinales. Then you've got Xavier Simon, Jorge Navarro, and there's Cortese, McDonald's teammate, almost a second behind him, but McDonald is over a second behind Schrotter in 8th. As looking further down right at the back is Ika Lacuna. So let's see what McDonald can do from the mid-pack. Can he score points on his Moto2 debut? So we are looking at the grid with a very happy front row. Not sure about Luti though. Bit gnarly there in 3rd. Very happy 4th row though. And then looking on the next page, there is McDonald, green steel in 6th. Ahead of Cortese, who's very happy with 21st. Look at that smile from the German. Looking further back, you got the likes of Binder, another Moto3 champ. And then right at the back there is Manzi in the middle. As McDonald revs up the engine. Waits for the lights to appear. And go out for this 5-lap race. And that's a superstar. He's already jumped the next rows into the points already. Now can he just stay here for the rest of the race? Got 5 laps to go. As he goes through the first corner down the inside of Baldassare, I think that is. And looking to the outside of his teammate Schrotter. As, oh no, he's down. Just brake 2D. That wasn't Baldassare, that was Marini got by. But now we've got Locatelli and Manzi at the back. We've got McDonald at the back. What can he do? We saw him have these troubles in Moto3, but at the end of the race, not at the beginning. He's all using all the curb again, McDonald. Very dangerous strategy. As he dives down the inside of Manzi. Gets pushed wide as well by Pauli, who gets by the Malaysian into 30th. As he's going to leave the Italians to battle for last place. Now he's going to make his way up the order behind Nakashima, now ahead of Bassini. And taking all of the curb, being very aggressive on the Japanese rider. Going to the outside. Not just him, but a couple of Ryan, including Edgar Pons is that in front. Madonna starts to charge his way through the field like he's done this quite a few times. Says Morbidelli ahead of Marcus, and he's down again. And so is Pons. And Pons almost chopping off McDonald as they restart. But 2 falls on the opening lap. For the Moto3 champion. What a terrible start to his Moto2 career. As I'm not sure what happened on that second one, but it looked like an identical fall. They're getting too close to Pons, leading to both of their falls. As at the end of the first lap, he expected to be in the top 10 to McDonald, but instead, he's fighting not to be last, and he's quite a way back off the pack as his marker is ahead of Morbidelli. Not VDS Trent's right at the top, and battling like hell already for the victory. So McDonald on the soft front, medium rear combo, which works so well in Moto3. Let's see if it works well in Moto2 and we can keep that tyre duration to the end of the race. And maybe that'll work out for him and he can maybe nick a point or two in his debut. As he's got a superb run up into the top 30 again, just. He's on the outside of Locatelli. But he holds it around the outside and you've got Manzi in front. Battling with the Spaniard. Of course, they started in 32nd and 33rd. Now they're battling for 29th. It's got Simone Corsi and Xavier Simon battling for 24th in front. So we're making good progress through the field in the first half of this second lap of the race. And now he's behind another Italian. Bassini chops down his inside. Chops down the inside Nakashima as well. Up into 26th. As he almost gets in the back of him. That's the Japanese rider, Sandy Hernandez. And Remy Garner battle for 22nd. And all the other Pons. Axel Pons down from 17th. Don't expect to see that. Axel battling for points. Now he's battling not to be last. He's got Xavier Simon in front, Moto2 veteran, the Belgium. In 24th, and in front of that you can see a point already for McDonald. It's just about getting a smooth run through the field and can you make these moves stick and not fall. As you've got Corsi and Garner battling for 22nd in front. And there goes McDonald past the Belgium. The slitching with the Tech 3 from the Australian, the son of Rain Gardner, 500cc champ. John tries to nip down the inside of Gardner, no room there. Maybe get him on the exit. Good cutback. He's going around the outside there. Everyone is he? As all the Spaniard is down to last. Expect Eco will get used to that though. It's into the top 20 is McDonald ahead of Corsi and Navarro. As Luti and Oliveira battling for the final podium spot behind the Mark VDS pair. As all McDonald goes wide. As he's got Cortese, his teammate, in front. Gets back up into 20th there ahead of Jordi Hernandez. I think that's Simone Corsi actually, the Italian, from the blue bike. Hernandez with a bit more of a red bike. But now we go, the teammates. McDonald and Cortese. As they're halfway through this race, he will be the number 2 between Shirota. At the end of this race, McDonald got very good pace. Just a terrible opening lap. Getting caught up in some trouble. And now he's getting the slipstream off his teammate for that bendy left-hander into the fast right. Next to the inside of his teammate, he's looking to the inside. Someone else. McDonald gets his teammate on the exit. And now up into 18th. Good pass. And now he's behind. I believe that is Binder. Teammate of Oliveira on the KTM. An easy work. From the former Moto3 champ to the current Moto3 champ, who's got Oliveira ahead of Luti, talking about the KTMs. Rather than trying to get on the podium. Now we've got Raffin in front for the final point. You can see in 15th, just ahead of the Swiss riders. Morbidelli and Marcus still exchanging positions, heading on to the penultimate lap of the race. And look at that great slipstream for Raffin. He is into that final points playing position. He's got Cortese and Isaac Vinales battling behind. And looks like Raffin held up Shirota. McDonald look out to become the top. Suter, it looks like, in 14th. He is in the points. Can he make it a top 10? No, he can't. He's been taken out by Raffin. You can see the tyres heavily worn, but the nate's just been punted by Paoli. Great job from the Malaysian net. You can see the tyres are pretty worn, but not that worn to get taken out by Raffin just as he reaches the promised land again. He's been sucked out of it. And so for the third time this race, McDonald's got to dust himself off and try and charge through the field. So taking lots of taking a big risk there, McDonald. With the right hand about pace of ahead of Bassanini. Or Bassani, should I say. Into 26th. Now he's got Xavier Simon in front. To get towards the apex of the corner. That's a good run out of it. Heading down this back straight. Might not have enough time to grab back that point. But top 20 is definitely on the cards. Looking on his debut. Moto3, a very disappointing debut. Just getting caught up in other incidents, the last couple. First incident was his fault, maybe outbraked himself. Then Raffin to take him out. And that intermittent machine. Sure to suits the team. We're having a word with them. It's going to the final corner of this penultimate lap. Taking a look down the inside, Xavier Simon. He's got Jorge Navarro on the Grassini in front. As he gone to the final lap with his Moto2 debut, can Patrick McDonald get anything from this race? Well, he's getting a good tow as Luti gets past Oliveira. And now McDonald looking down the inside. How has he made that stick? Breaking very deep down the inside of Navarro and Hernandez. But he gets into 22nd. And you see the front tyre heavily worn. He's nicks down the inside of Remy Gardner through the right-hander. As he goes into the right at the end of the first set to right in the tail of the Australian. Makes a nice move there on Cortese. He holds up his teammate. And now they're going 3 wide. And it's like Isaac Vinales has lost out to Cortese. He's got past his teammate and Gardner. Now Isaac Vinales trying to hold the inside. McDonald not having any of it. Holds it round the outside into the top 20. And now Cortese's holding up his teammate again and is taken out. Sandro, you made your own bed there. Just blocking your teammate. Maybe blocking him from a point. Look at that, 20th, 19th, 18th, 17th, 16th, 15th and 14th all in a row. McDonald has denied a point. He'll be having words with Sandro after this race. Having words with Raffin, having words with Pons as well, and himself in the mirror. As it looks like he won't be getting points. And oh, he's down. The front right tyres too heavily worn. Just like last season with the Moto3, despite going on the soft front medium rear, soft front can't take this whole race as Morbidelli wins even though it says he's second. Going for the final corner, McDonald is 31st. What a terrible debut with Manzi getting past Locatelli. And McDonald almost chopping into someone there, but in the end, terrible for McDonald. 31st, a number of crashes. A few not his mistake as Axel Pons 32nd, the Spaniard at the back in 33rd. There's Edgar Pons in 27th. There's Cortese in 26th. And looking back through the field, there's Schrotter in 17th, not even getting a point after that demon qualifying. Instead, it's Surin who goes behind Raffin, the undeserving Raffin. In Quartararo, Marini, Egerton, Nakagami, Kent, Savi, Bagnaia, Baldassari, then Passini in the top 5. Good job from the veteran. Ahead of Baldassari, but behind Luti, who just missed out on a podium by under a tenth of a second. And look at that dead heat between Marquez and Morbidelli. No wonder the game got confused at the end the bottom left, as instead it was Alex Marquez who grabbed the victory in a dead heat. Head of his teammate, a dead heat. So the riders' standings are as you would expect after the first race, and in the constructors' standings, Cadex leads by 9 points ahead of KTM, with Tech 3 in 3rd, Suter in 4th, and Speed Up not on the scoreboard, which is something Patrick McDonald is very familiar with after his debut in Moto2. What a horrible debut. Look at hardly any reputation earned. So the Moto3 champ will be heading to Argentina, hoping to kickstart his Moto2 season after a horrible debut in Qatar. Can he bounce back in Argentina, where the tyre wear is just as fierce as his opponent? And can he actually survive not falling to the ground for once as well, like he did in Moto3, to be fair, for the most part, until his tyres went away? Can he keep them intact this time around? Find out next time. So, unfortunately, I'll see you then.